The most beautiful thing in Mississippi is Oprah Winfrey. But no, truly the most beautiful thing in Mississippi is the state's flower, the magnolia tree. Oh my God, it is one of the most beautiful things about Mississippi.
The most beautiful things in North Carolina are the mountains and the beach. And they're on opposite sides of the state, and they're both really beautiful for different reasons.
The most beautiful thing in Ohio, not the Ohio River.
The most beautiful thing in Oregon would be Mount Hood, or the coast, Cannon Beach. The waterfalls are gorgeous. There's springs with natural hot water.
Lake Metagoshi, rolling wheat fields.
It's all beautiful. Doesn't smell good, but it's all beautiful.
The most beautiful thing in New Mexico are the sunsets.
Beautiful oranges, deep purples and blues.
Watching the sun go down over a beautiful lake in the woods.
It's absolutely astonishing.
Most beautiful thing in Hawaii would definitely have to be the beaches. The beaches are absolutely unparalleled by anywhere else I've ever seen.
I would say Central Park, because I grew up on Central Park West, and the things that you can do in there, from ice skating to swimming. I mean, to me, Central Park is the most intriguing thing we have in New York City.
The Appalachian Trail. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've hiked to one of the tallest peaks called Blood Mountain, but I was very winded by the time and I'm never doing it again.
The most beautiful thing in West Virginia definitely has to be the nice mountains.
New Hampshire's snowboarding is really underrated. I think they have some incredible mountains.
It is a very scenic state, and I think the Ozarks is stunning.
Would have to be the Boston Harbor.
But to shout out all the harbors.
Especially if you go there during Fleet Week.
National Harbor is the best beautiful thing in Maryland. Georgetown Harbor is number 2. Number 3, Baltimore Harbor.
One of the most beautiful things of Illinois is the space. You can go out and just hang out on the lawn or in your backyard.
The most beautiful thing in Montana, I would have to say, is the big sky. Growing up in Montana, I didn't realize what that meant, but after moving other places and then coming back to Montana, it's incredible. Nothing blocks your view of the sky.
Well, the most beautiful thing in Vermont is me. But really, the view from Snake Mountain.
Definitely the mountains.
You can get lost in the sea of colors when you're going up during the fall.
Oh, the autumn, definitely. When the leaves change, that's the prettiest part of Connecticut.
In the fall, oh man, this is gonna make me cry. The aspen trees, which are like one of the largest organisms in the entire world, they turn this golden color. And so the whole mountainside, when you drive up in the mountains, are just this like golden shimmering color.
I think the most beautiful thing in Wyoming is nature. Like, that's a huge part of the experience of growing up in Wyoming.
You have so many natural resources. You can go mountain climbing on Mount Hood, Mount Rainier. You could snowboard on those same mountains if you wanted to. There's beaches all up and down the coast.
The grass and the horses and kind of the stereotypical bluegrass and nature.
The most beautiful thing in Alaska is the Northern Lights.
In Minnesota, probably the lakes.
We're called the Ocean State for a reason, so I think the most beautiful thing in Rhode Island is obviously just so much access to coastline and beach.
I think watching a sunset on a bayou, everybody should do before they die.
I mean, I love just our beautiful cornfields, and I know some people look at these fields and think, you know, it's just corn. But I mean, they feed everyone. I think they're gorgeous.
The most beautiful thing in California is Yosemite. It's kind of like a church. It's like you see God when you're there.
It would have to be the 360 overlook. Just take in the view, take in the greenery and the water.
I think the most beautiful thing in Tennessee are all of the rolling green hills.
The most beautiful thing in Indiana to me would probably be a county or state fair sign. It means you're gonna eat, you're gonna have all the best food and the best day.
The ocean is very much the most beautiful thing in Maine. There's so much life there. You'll see seals and dolphins all the time.
You have sunshine almost every day of the year.
The most beautiful thing in Utah is the desert.
I know that the desert can be super boring, but if you look at the red rocks from a distance, they're gorgeous, especially when they reflect from the sunset.
I would say it's a tie between the landscape and I would have to say the people.
The people.
The people. The people.
They're hospitable, they're warm, they're loving.
There's a genuine generosity of spirit.
I love South Carolina, and it's mainly because of the relationships I have there.
I moved there when I was a teenager, and everybody was so nice to me, and that's a hard thing to do when you're a teenager.
Everybody treats you like a family member, and I love everybody that's there. Miss you guys back home.